Welcome back to Bad Attitude C10. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, and Bubba ran up to Summit in Arlington for me to pick up a tailgate and a hinge kit for the Bad Attitude C10. Now, I had originally bought a late model fiberglass step-side bed like for a 94 short wheelbase Chevrolet pickup. And the reason I opted to do this was it was a fiberglass bed, so it was already light, and the only fleet side short wheelbase bed I had for the 67 was all original and in real good shape. And I couldn't bring it to myself to cut it up because part of this bed was going to have to be modified for the row cage. So after Bubba had left to go to Summit, I had a brain fart, so I gave him a call and asked him, hey, would you mind doing some videoing with your phone, and when you come by to drop the tailgate and stuff off, I can upload it to the computer and make a video out of it. So he said, yep, that's what you do. So after running up to customer service and turning the ticket in, letting them know we're there, and waiting to be called for his part to be, ready, he went on ahead and ran around, and he started off over here next to the customer service area where they have clothes, shirts, hats, toys, even little like onesies and stuff for babies. So it's pretty much a one-stop shop for gearheads. So the wheel wall over here on the far side, when you first enter the building, it's on the left. Dude, they have tons of shit, and it's wheels galore. Now, with Bub running through here, he didn't take an individual stop and show and highlight everything. We were just kind of, running around and doing kind of like a teaser or a spotlight thing to where you would get an idea of how big Summit actually is and what they have to offer. Now, Summit Racing not only carries go-fast parts, they have tools, they have accessories, they have wiring components, they have, wrench holders, work gloves. There's an array of stuff that's there. And again, it's kind of like a one-stop shop for a gearhead. Whether it's, a tire gauge, jumper cables, like you see here, jacks, whatever it may be, they pretty much have you covered. Speaking of go-fast parts, Bubba was amazed by the amount of cylinder heads and rotating assembly parts that they had at Summit. Now, they also have a wall that has various different intakes, connecting rods, all kinds of stuff. But due to the amount of time Bubba had to video, all that's not going to be covered. Now, in the future, if several of y'all have any requests of certain items you might want to see, let me know, and next time I go back, I can do more of an in-depth video and get more close-ups of each individual item. That's if that's something y'all want, so just let me know. So I do realize any of you that are paying close attention, you've seen in the background several different types of gaskets, you've seen MSD boxes, spark plug wires, all kinds of electrical components. Again, it's just a drop in the hat of what's there. Even if you pay close attention and look up, they actually have chassis hanging from the ceiling and all kinds of stuff. So it's just kind of a treat. And as you can see here, they still cater to all us old school guys that like carburetors, which I understand this build I'm doing right now will be fuel injected, but guys, it's the first fuel injected thing I've ever ran. In the past, I've been strictly a carb guy and then moved into mechanical injection, but never ever have I actually ran EFI on a race vehicle that I've owned. And on this aisle, you'll see some of Dave Vassar's products from Nitrous Outlet, as well as their stuff from NOS, Trick Flow, Zex, Nitrous Express, all kinds of people were covered. They pretty much have it all. They have turbos there, superchargers and everything, and I'm thinking here in a second you'll be able to start seeing some of the Vortex stuff. Now, when it comes to the centrifugal supercharger world, things like the Vortec, Pro Charger, and stuff, the centrifugal supercharger we'll be using on the Bad Attitude C10 is actually called a Torque Storm. And it's just a little entry-level setup, and I'm hoping it's, pretty good. We're going to find out. If Summit Racing ever has a game show like Supermarket Sweep, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. This is the section I'd be hitting up. My fat ass would be wheeling all these engines straight out to the back. So guys, that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. I hope you enjoyed it and it passed a little time for this day. Until next time, please like and subscribe.